Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a Color Cast Designs acrylic piece. This is also for acrylic stash busting and 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This is day 18. I'm going to turn the sketch one turn to the right so the photos will be down at the bottom. This is also a giveaway with Sarah Scraps over at Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. Her challenge is to use any acrylic or wood veneer or any kind of um, I guess, extra embellishment. Uh, I definitely like wood veneer and acrylic. Those are my two go-tos for like something extra on a layout. So we're challenging you to use that on your layout and then go to the group and post your layout for an entry into the drawing for a gift card to a cherry on top. So here I'm showing the Echo Park Born to Travel collection, and I have quite a few of scraps left, and basically that's what I'm going to use on the layout. This layout is a filler layout that I decided I needed in my album to fill in our Vegas trip. So that's the reason I'm creating this one. Plus, it has three photos of cool icons that we saw while we were in Vegas. And that's also what the acrylic piece says, the things to see, which was the M&M, the Coca-Cola store, and the Hard Rock Cafe. So here I have a piece of paper that looks kind of like asphalt or cement. Um, I'm going to use that as my background. That's from a paper pad from my stash, but you can get those usually at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They usually have some cool papers that are just like plain but not white cardstock. I don't really care to use white cardstock, so I would rather use this as my background. I couldn't decide which side to use. They're kind of the same on both sides. One's a little bit darker than the other. I decided to go with the brighter side of it. So that's why you saw me flipping it back and forth, just to make sure I was putting it on the right side. So the photos are just matted in white cardstock. I distressed the edges all the way around. The M&M photo does have the plaid paper behind it. And that was just to add a little bit something down at the bottom of the layout with pattern paper besides the big blue paper that has the arrows on it. And I really like the blue paper. I think it matches perfectly with the photos, even though it's a different blue, but it's a darker blue. So it helps pop the photos. The stars I cut out of the plaid paper, which the opposite side is the red heart paper. I also cut stars with the red heart paper. And then the orange paper, the light baby blue paper that I only had a small scrap left of. And I'm going to use this sticker here that says touristing. And that's all we were doing was hanging out in Las Vegas for my son's 13th birthday. We did a little road trip and drove to Vegas. So we were walking around and checking out the sights. So here I'm going to add a plaid, a green, and a red star over here, and they are different sizes. That's something that she showed in the sketch. She has like only 2 or 3 in each little cluster. I decided to do 3 in each of the clusters, and then I'm going to put 5 up at the top where I'm going to add the acrylic title piece. And that was just my preference of how I wanted to do it. I don't know that you have to do it exactly how she does it. Obviously, it's a sketch. You can do whatever you want. I did not add journaling, but I can add journaling if I decide to. There's space over on the left-hand side at the top, away from the title. So here's the little stars I'm adding up here. One of each of the colors that I have down at the bottom, I added up here at the top. And then this cute little camera from the sticker sheet in the title piece. From, like I said, it's from Color Cast Designs. That's where I get most of my acrylic from here recently. I really love Jessica's acrylic pieces. They're always in beautiful colors and usually match a lot of the cool collections that are coming out. So here I decided I was going to do paint splatters. I'm going to do white acrylic paint splatters, and I do want it to land on the acrylic piece. I just don't want it to land on the main part of the photo. I don't care if it gets like in the background part of the photo where there's nothing really at. There's no people in these photos. If there is a person, we don't know who it is. So my son wasn't taking very many photos, so he's not in any of these photos. So here I just went ahead and splattered the paint and take those off, and I'll hold it up so you can see it up close. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below for Rediscover Your Stash. You can go join the group if you're not a part of it and play along if you would like to be entered for the gift card. And there's a few close-ups. I'll leave a link for ColorCast Designs, and you can pick up the acrylic. This particular acrylic piece is still available on the website. And I will leave a link down below for Natalie Dill. She's playing along with acrylic stash busting, which we do twice a month. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!